Hi, Ernie. Good to see you.
Good to see you again, Davey.
We just had our little private chat about life after death, and so the topic of forgiveness came to mind.
Hmm.
And in my experience with dying, it's just so important that we basically get to witness our own life and our own connections, and that pain that we cause on others and on ourselves. And what I've noticed that with pain that I've caused on others, the only way to actually resolve those issues with other souls is to forgive. So, and in the main instance there, it's forgiving myself that I caused the pain.
Hmm.
And in that moment, the pain is actually released, and that suffering that's in that connection with another soul is being released.
I wouldn't disagree, but I tend to focus on the waking up part, which is the disappearance of the self. So it doesn't mean that forgiveness isn't called for, but I would see forgiveness as, for me, a word that describes what happens when you wake up to what's been going on. And then you might say to somebody, holy crap, honey, I didn't know. I had no idea who I was and all those things that I did about blah, blah, blah. So it's an act of confession. And at the same time, whatever you thought you did to me, it's fine. It's not your responsibility. It's not mine to hold anything. So I kind of see forgiveness as a natural result of being awake.
Yes, I also see it as both and it's a result
Yeah.
of being awake, and then you forgive others and you forgive yourself having caused pain. And there is something about the energy of like just going into the heart of actually feeling that, I didn't say field of forgiveness or aspect of love that forgiveness is, and just feeling it in the heart and expanding more and more into love and sending love to those people. And in that moment, there's a death of self that's happening.
Yes.
That actually frees up.
Yeah. I think they go together. Yesterday, I drove down the hill from where I live, and I'm in town, and it's 30 miles an hour. I have my new car, but I'm going about 30, 32. And then realized there's a honking horn to my left. And I'm going, oh, that's strange. Sort of to my left and behind me. And then I suddenly realized there's a pedestrian in a crosswalk. So I have to brake. Suddenly I didn't squeal my tires, but I had to brake pretty clearly. And then like, oh, I'm glad I saw them in time, And so I pulled in to get gas a little farther on, maybe a block away or less. And this woman goes driving by, it's 30 here, yelling at me. So I let this whole thing play, like from old Ernie's point of view, the egoic point of view, like they shouldn't do that. I was doing right. I wasn't doing anything wrong. I don't know, whatever. But what I did was I just realized, oh, so I could see it from her point of view. Yeah, I look like I'm speeding because you're going 30 when there's a pedestrian in front of you. It looks pretty fast, right? And disturbed that children, horses in my town, children, horses, and other people could be crossing the walk, people with canes and walkers. So I understand the love that actually prompted her response, And then I just let it all go. I was okay. She was okay. If we ever get a chance to talk, maybe might be nice. But so I saw this forgiveness in the word that we're using for this little talk here and there at the same time. Like they go together.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I can see how that could happen.
Yeah, so what you just said, you just had it in an instance. You just let go and you felt the love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I saw her car later, and I thought, should I go in? It was a pet store. Should I? No, it'll happen in to do anything. A small example, but yeah. There's a seeing. There's a clear seeing from a point of view of a person. People shouldn't do what they do. People should be better than they are. All this crap, really, if you don't mind my. So, if that's not holding, then it doesn't really matter, and you can clearly see what's happening here and how irrelevant it is to love or to reality. Everything's an opportunity.
Yes, thank you. It truly is. Okay, thanks, Ernie.
Thanks, Devi. See you soon.
See you soon.